Hello and welcome everybody. I hope everybody get a great diving weekend because we are here on Monday. And today we want to introduce something that we call a versus Monday, which means we will be comparing certain pieces of equipment, certain procedures, protocols, and make you having an option to make more educated decision based on more information. So we are coming from GUE, and then we will offer you some solutions and explain some specific unique aspects of our equipment configuration and maybe some procedures so that you can take your own decision if you like it or not. So welcome again. It's Monday, it's versus Monday, and today we will be talking about mask straps and what options you have. So it will be a slab strap, whatever that means, versus a silicone strap on a mask. Let's look first at the classical silicone strap that normally comes with your mask when you buy it. The biggest advantages of those types of straps is that are super easily adjustable. So basically you can grab any mask anywhere, you just pull it tight or loose depending on how the strap was adjusted before, and then you can make the mask fit your face because you will just push it a little bit tighter towards your face and it will fit. The second advantage of that strap would be that it's kind of rubberish, so it's not really very easy to move the strap on your head. So if you place it there, there is much less options for that strap to move around your head, which might be quite positive for people who are not feeling really very secure about the mask moving on the face because they are beginners or they have still a little bit of fear of the mask entering, the water entering the mask. So for me, this would be the biggest advantages of those ones. I mean, there is one more. Of course, it comes included with your mask, so there is no additional cost. But this would be the main two things, so that you can adjust it relatively easily as well underwater, and then it fits relatively snugly on your face. But those comes with some disadvantages as well. And the advantage is actually the disadvantage, because one thing about this rubberness of this and its stickiness is that for people who are diving without hoods in warmer environments, this strap might pull your hair out. And to be honest, with my hair, I always get hair trapped here in the buckles. They get entangled somewhere around the straps, and then I kind of pull out some hair when I'm putting the mask on, and it's really very inconvenient. So the other option that you have is something that very often people call a slab strap, which is that piece here that I have, which always allows, at least this piece allows for quick adjustments because it can be slided on your face when the mask is on. But it does have as well some flexibility, so the mask can be fitted nicely on your head as well. But because the piece that supports it on your head is done from neoprene, sometimes it even has a nice plush inside, it slides on your head much more easier. And the risk that you are pulling your hair off is much less. So to just show you what I mean by having it really very easily sliding on your head, I just put the mask on and super easy, and it just slides in. There is no hair being pulled out, it gets in there really very easily. So then the comfort of putting the mask on as well is much better. So for me, the benefit of having a slab strap is first comfort of use. Now when we compared it to the previous mask, so this one, the other one was ease of adjustment. I as well explained that you can adjust this one very easily as well because it has the buckle and the strap outside, so if you put it on your face it's outside, so you can adjust it. There are some as well that doesn't have that option, and then you will need to adjust it before the dive because the Velcro itself is on the inside. So this you could treat a little bit as a disadvantage, because if you put the mask underwater on your face and you would like to adjust the tightness of the strap, it will be not really very easy to do that. But as well-prepared diver, I would suggest to go with something that really most of the time is comfortable, which means this type of strap, and adjust the strap before you start your dive, because this is when you should prepare your equipment and check its functionality and its proper fit, and underwater it's a little bit too late. The next feature that I would like to compare is how easily it can break. So these ones, from my experience, they can break quite quickly, especially because they are adjustable and you will have a tendency to pull and make it tighter. And most of the time what breaks is these end pieces. I rarely see them really breaking here behind, but if this breaks, it just loses the adjustability because the strap doesn't fit. So one of the main disadvantages of those straps are that they can break much easier, and they break because you adjust the mask more often and you are maybe a little bit less careful about fitting the mask properly, and then you will just by default pull the straps to make it adjusted. So compared to the slab strap that we talked about, this is very hard to break because there is nothing that can really be torn. Everything is nicely and properly sewed together. It's a quite sturdy material and it has enough elasticity to allow the mask strap to have some room for flexibility. So from my perspective, from the life or how long that strap will stay with you, definitely that's the winner. I had one of my first masks equipped with the strap like that, and I think it stayed with me for at least 10 years, and the only thing that happened to it, from orange it became a little bit less orange over time because it faded. So it's really, even if it's an extra cost, it's a nice investment because it will stay with you for a really very long time. The last thing that I would like to show is a little bit of a hybrid between a silicone strap and a slab strap, so the neoprene strap, which is a strap cover, which is still a neoprene piece that you put over your silicone strap, and then you can slide it easier on your face. But to be honest, this solution is a little bit not too practical from my perspective, my personal opinion, because you still can snap the strap. You will still have this advantage of all of these additional pieces that you have here that can trap your hair, especially if you have longer hair. So for me, it is maybe a cheaper solution compared to a slab strap because it's only the cover that you are buying. But still, if I would choose, I would go for the slab strap because it has most of the advantages. It is an investment, but still it will stay for you probably for much longer time than a normal silicone strap. So this was a hybrid, something in between a silicone and a slab strap. What we have discussed now is pluses and minuses of silicone straps versus slab straps, which are done from a Velcro and neoprene. I showed you as well a hybrid between one and the other, and kind of it combined the worst of both and then the best of both. So, you know, hybrids sometimes are not the best. So I hope that with this small comparison you will be able to choose more, you will have a more educated decision about which type of strap you would like to have. Thank you very much for joining us for our first episode of Versus Monday. I hope that it brightens up a little bit your week so that you can have a little bit of a sneak diving into your working week on every Monday. What I would like you to consider is to leave some comments down below that video, and maybe you have some more ideas what is best with the silicone strap, what is best with the slab straps. Maybe you have your own experiences and you would like to share it with our audience and the community. So feel free to comment and we will try to answer your questions if you have any. And of course, I would like to see you next Monday when we will be comparing a different piece of equipment. I will tell you yet not what it would be, because it should be a little bit of surprise as well. But as well, if you would like to see something very specific, if you are curious about why we are using this piece of equipment over the other, just leave us comments, send us questions, and we will try to adjust and, you know, cater for your needs and what you would like to see on the YouTube channel. So thank you again. I wish you a very good week, and I hope to see you next Monday on Versus Monday.